Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot and 2 card or cards of the day. I do hope this finds you well. And as always, this reading is timeless and it is a general reading for the collective. And you will see it when and if you are meant to. And take what resonates with you, please, and leave the rest. So let's get into our reading today. Late in the day, but today. And see what Spirit has for the collective. Let's see what Spirit has for the collective. There we go. 3 of Pentacles. So it looks like we're planning, collaborating, working together. 3 of Pentacles is very much about working together. Teamwork makes the dream work is your 3 of Pentacles. So this would be 3 people working together. Of course, you know, there's always that one person that kind of is the lead in working on a project or working on an idea or working just together. You know, if you have an assignment and you're working together, this would be, 3 of Pentacles would be that. It can also be working with family members because it is earth, it is money, it is business, it is material things. But I feel like this is 3 people working together. And what I would say and feel about this is it's teamwork is going to make this project work. So don't let one get ahead of the other. Always share your ideas. Even if you don't think it'll work, share your ideas around and listen, and maybe you can take part of each other's idea and make it work. So always work together, always listen to each other's ideas and plans. And maybe if this idea doesn't work, write it down and maybe it will work in another plan that you work together on. And I feel like with the lead person I kind of feel like sometimes they kind of lead like, they get a little bossy. And this isn't always the case with the 3 of Pentacles, but I feel like with this one that sometimes that lead person can get a little bossy and they kind of disregard all of the plans, you know, instead of putting them all together, they just kind of disregard them because they don't think they'll work. So we have to work together with the 3 of Pentacles because this is work in progress. This is working together. The 3 of Pentacles teaches communication. This is a lot about communication, and if you don't talk to each other and you don't share ideas and share issues and problems and you don't share worries and things, then you can't make that dream work. So I kind of feel like with the 3 of Pentacles it's been a little bit of not so much as hiding stuff like on purpose, but not sharing, and maybe waiting too long to speak up. And I almost feel like it's like somebody went ahead with a plan and didn't consult everybody. It's kind of what I feel about the 3 of Pentacles. In this reading. Let's see why the 3 of Pentacles is here. Let's see why the 3 of Pentacles is here. And also, I'm feeling like maybe the lead person is doing less work than the other 2, like more like delegating and not doing hands-on. And in order for the dream to work, you have to work together. Each person has to put hands on. The Hermit is here. So the Hermit is taking time to reflect, looking at things in a different light, a different perspective. It can be about self-healing. It can be like, you know, having to take time off because you're stressed out. You know, this just isn't working, so now you're stressed out about it because it was going so well and now all of a sudden it's not. So the Hermit can be taking time to relieve that stress. You need a break. You know, people say take a break, walk away from it and go back. And your ideas may come better, or you may see things differently in a perspective. But the Hermit also has his lantern here, so it's like you have a light to your path. It's like a light bulb's gonna come off. You're gonna like, hey, I know now, I know what'll work. and what didn't work. So it's kind of like you had to step back because the whole situation was a little stressful, and you needed to step back. Give us one more card and tell us. Oh, that was quick. So the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is like somebody, you see how he's going toward the the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles. It's like somebody is coming in as a mediator. Somebody's coming in like that's not a part of the group, but somebody that's invested in the project. They're kind of coming in and like saying, okay, I'm here, I can help you, I can sort this out, I can give you a new direction. So this would be somebody probably that's a good communicator, and they have a great idea that's going to help get the plan and the project back on track where it was before. Because the Knight of Cups is very dependable, and he does have emotional side of him. So it's kind of like he's invested in this project. He may be invested in the people that's in this project. So it's like he's coming in with an idea. He's coming in with support. He's coming in with his creativity. So it's like, it's like someone seeing that there needed to be a fourth person in here to help mediate and to help figure things out. But I feel like with the Hermit here, you had to just step away because you were quite stressed out. The project was stressing you out, and you had to step back and see it in a new light and unstress yourself and just take a break from the project altogether. What is a unicorn say? Balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. So see, set boundaries with your work. So I feel like with this coming out, I feel like you did take that time to unstress yourself and to look at things differently. Because I feel like, you were working a little, like I said, the other two were working more than one person, and one person was kind of delegating and letting the other two work. So I kind of feel like that's what it was about. Also, is like you were just being overworked. You were working too much, both the other two, and then you were kind of like, there wasn't hands-on with all three, in which it would be. So if there was, then you would have that balance. And that's where your teamwork together makes the dream work. So you have to set your boundaries when you go back to this project. The other two people have to set their boundaries and say, okay, we need to do this evenly. We need to split this 3 ways. We need to work together. We need to bounce ideas off of each other. We need to not go forward without discussing things with everybody. So I kind of feel like that's like I said earlier, that is what happened. I feel like somebody just went ahead and left the other two out, and it kind of messed it messed the balance up. But when you go back, you have to set your boundaries, and you have to make it where we all have to work together. We all have to share ideas, and we all have to do the equal amount of work to make this project work. And if you don't set your boundaries and say, no, you're going to help and you're not just going to delegate, then you can't make it balance out. And that's why your Knight of Cups is here. I feel like they're your mediator. They're the fourth person that's going to come in and say, okay, let's try this. So, set boundaries. Boundaries are hard to set, but in life and in this area right here, you have to set your boundaries, or you'll be back stressed again, and the project or the plans that you have going are not going to work because you're not working together. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate everyone for subscribing and commenting. Thank you to my new subscribers. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate you, all my subscribers, for sticking with me this whole time. I finally made it a little over 500, and I do appreciate everyone for that. I do appreciate all my subscribers. And soon I will have a celebration live for celebrating the 500. I got to get it in my calendar where I can do that. So, but thank you very much for supporting me, all my subscribers. Thank you for coming aboard, my new subscribers. I do appreciate you. And I hope everyone has the blessed rest of the day, what's left of it, and love and light, and blessed be.